God has the ability to bless you and put your enemies to shame if and whenever He wants to. God will bless you in the presence of your enemies, and He will also make your wrongs right. In the presence of the people who try to pull you down, God will promote you largely and also honor you with His mercy, grace, and blessings. You do not need to worry about your enemies. They are doing everything in their power, day and night, to make sure you do not succeed. They will definitely watch you celebrate soon. God will perform miracles and wonders in your life. It is not going to be in your presence alone. There will be people that can testify to the blessings of God in your life. Those people that try to pull you down, they will watch you get blessings from God. They will watch on as all your dreams come to pass. The people in your life who try to get you angry, people who gossip and say terrible things about you, they are simply distractions in your life. It is just the enemy's strategy to knock you off the right path, so that you can waste your time on things that do not matter. Do not let them succeed with this plan. This is not your battle to fight. Just trust God, and He will make everything easy for you. He will make your enemies crawl to you. Their opinion should never bother you. You should always be calm. Choose love and set your heart and spirit free of hate. In everything you say or the things you do, do not let them take the truth away from you. Keep your light shining. Let them say whatever they want. You just focus on your life. Keep it going. Do not focus on how bad things get for now. You may feel like you are stuck in a place. You may spend most days in tears, just wishing things had gone differently. You may feel depressed and sometimes hopeless. These feelings will not be there forever. Just keep pushing. You should never expect anyone to see and appreciate the good you do. Many people are used to the wicked people in their lives. This makes them unable to value good people in their life. Do not be offended when people are rude to you. They are only revealing themselves to you. They are just revealing to you what is within them, not what you stand for. Do not waste your words on them. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to say nothing. God will make your enemies bow before you. You already know God can bless you, show you His immense favor, promote you, heal you, show you His grace and mercy. But do you not realize God can actually use your enemies to achieve all these things in your life? What you count as a disappointment, probably a person that walked away from your life, a friend that betrayed you, someone that pushed you away from their life. They might be delaying your destiny. This is all part of God's plan to get you to your destiny. Do not complain about your enemies. Of course, it would definitely look like a setback. The truth is, it is all part of a plan to get you to your destiny. This is why it does not make sense to convince people to like you. You do not know what God has planned for you. You're probably hoping for a break from them, but God does not have to use your friends to bless you. He can also use those people in your life that have made it their job to bring you down in life. He can use them to push you to the next level. God will strategically place people in your life to push you to the next level. There will also be people placed in your life by the devil to try to stop you from achieving your goals. If you are not aware of this concept of life, it is easy for you to get discouraged and feel defeated. You start to question God, but the thing is that opposition was not really meant to stop you. It was meant to establish you. When you defeat this opposition, you would show to people around you that you walk with the grace of God as you step into another level in your pursuit for your destiny. Sometimes God will just place an enemy in your life to keep you on your toes. God will let critics and enemies to rubbish your efforts. He would purposely let them get to you. At that point, you feel so frustrated and think you want to give up. You will keep making progress, shaking off all the enemies, not because you feel like it, you do this because you do not want to give your enemies the satisfaction of seeing you in your defeated state. This might not be out of spite or pride. It is usually just out of determination. God uses the negative to test our faith and keep us on our toes. God will make use of your enemies to promote you to success even more than He would use your friends. When God saves you and makes you succeed against all odds, He does not do it in private. He would do it in the presence of all your enemies. You may be facing some kind of attack from your enemy, not just in person, probably an attack in your health, finances, your relationship, and things do not seem like it is ever going to work out fine. This could actually be a sign that God is preparing something massive in your life. This could mean that at any moment from now, you are going to hear good news from all around you. God will serve us the meal He has been preparing for us. It is going to be massive and would last forever. Your blessings would be so much that the whole world would envy you. God is definitely preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. These blessings would not only be noticed by your friends alone, they are going to be seen by your enemies too. Those that have sworn to always put you down. God will raise you above them and vindicate you in their presence. Stop complaining that someone betrayed you. This might be part of God's plan to elevate you. Do not give attention to people that lie about you to others, people that try to push you down, people that overlook you. This may all seem unfair to you, but if God allowed all this to happen to you, then there is a reason for it. This means there's definitely a bigger plan you should be watching out for. Imagine Jesus had gotten upset when Judas betrayed him. Jesus knew that the betrayal was a part of his destiny. The mistake we make is that we always fight anything that does not go our way. We get upset unnecessarily. We should know by now that nothing happens by accident. When your enemies attack, just make sure you keep a positive attitude and watch how God will use it to your advantage. Most things we are actually asking God to remove from our lives are basically there just to push us to our destiny. Your enemies will push you to be stronger. God has the final say. Since God has not removed that roadblock from your life, then it still has a purpose to serve. Without the naysayers, you would not become all you were created to be. Just be calm and watch how God elevates you in the presence of your enemies. God definitely has His plans for you. You should not be bothered about your future, as God has everything under control. God will put your enemies to shame. Your enemies are working day and night to make sure you do not succeed. The best way to deal with your enemies is to become successful, and you can achieve this if you put your trust in God. When you do this, God will intervene in your problems and make everything easy for you. Your enemies will try different means to make sure you do not reach your dreams. You should sharpen your focus and be steadfast in your worship to God. God loves it when you turn to Him for help, and He will bless you. God will solve all your issues and make sure you reach the peak of your dreams. Enemies will always try to hinder your progress. God will help you to avert all they have planned for you, simply by praying and communicating with Him. God will answer all your prayers, and He will bless you in the presence of your enemies. The only person that can hinder your progress is you. If you do not have a strong relationship with God, then you are planning for your enemies to win over you. Your blessings and favor will be delivered to you by God. Your star will shine, and your enemies will all be put to shame. Just trust God, and He will turn up for you.